Show.
America's job machine is firing on all cylinders here. 372,000 jobs added back into the economy, stronger than expected and in line with the last 3 months, which have also been very strong. 3.6% unemployment rate. Again, this is the fourth month in a row at 3.6%. When you look at job creation month by month, you guys, I want to look at that bar chart. We do have a couple of revisions. March revised down slightly, April revised down slightly. So that's 74,000 swing. In the whole grand scheme of things, this is still a very long stretch of very strong job creation. 5.1% was the wage number. Important to watch. It's not bigger than inflation, of course, but it is showing you that paychecks are still rising and rising at the fastest pace they have in a long time.
Oh my God. So that should be good news. It should be good news, except we're having a globally caused supply chain break that's causing the prices of things to go way the freak up. Now, I mean, if you want to look at the homework today, you'll see that gas prices are coming down. You'll see the jobs report in there, 372,000 new jobs created in the last month. You'll see that unemployment is 3.6%. But you'll also see that there is a global inflation that is occurring. I mean, you know, the UK, this is partly the reason why people, decided that they would finally step up to the plate, those conservatives would. And they would finally call out that lying sack of crazy, that lying sack of crap, Boris Johnson. And they would finally, the conservatives, the Tories, would finally step up to the plate and say, okay, you're a scandal machine and you must go. No, it's because the people are pissed. They're peeved because they have 9.1% inflation, because it's a global thing. And to blame Biden or to blame Boris Johnson for inflation is stupid. It's stupid. But to actually, look at the picture and understand that America has some sort of a grip on it and that we're doing better than most countries are doing after a global pandemic literally broke apart. The supply chains literally broke it apart. But if you look at my homework, you're also going to see something really sick, something really bad, something really twisted. And before I say it, I just want to explain to you that the Democrats put out on the floor an anti-gouging bill to stop the gouging wherever it's happening. And every single solitary Republican voted against it. So they voted to let them gouge you in a time of global inflation. Okay, just keep that in mind. So in there, you'll see gas prices are coming down because demand for gasoline is coming down. And that's probably because people can't afford to buy gasoline as much as they used to be able to buy gasoline. And a lot of people are doing other things like mass transit or bicycles or walking. Heaven to Murgatroyd, walking, yes, instead of using their cars for errands or for short trips or, using public transportation for, transportation to and from work. So demand is coming down, right? It's not the gouge. I mean, they've done absolutely nothing to stop the obscene amount of profits that are being made on our freaking soil during a global pandemic recovery. I mean, it's just, but also in there, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see that we only have a handful of meat producers, meat packers, and they're gouging you too. They're gouging you too. And that the cattle industry is literally allowing for fewer cattle to go to market, fewer cattle to be, well, let's just say what it is, fewer cattle to be slaughtered, because that is how we get meat, so that there'll be a shorter supply of cattle, a shorter supply of beef, so they could charge more. So next time you go to the grocery store and you look at the price of like skirt steak, remember I was talking about skirt steak, and a beautiful man in New Hampshire who's been a listener of our show forever. He's a postal delivery guy who used to live on Long Island, and he moved to New Hampshire, and he has neighbors who literally, farm. And he sent me the most beautiful, beautiful skirt steak and other cuts of beef because, I eat low carb, so I eat lots and lots and lots of meat. Say whatever you want. It's not politically correct. I don't give a damn, okay? But that's what I eat. And sent me a skirt steak because it was $20 a pound. A pound in the store. And that's because they're messing with the market. They're messing with supply and demand even after a global pandemic. So here you have wages in that report, wages going up 5%. That should be like, hey, yay. But it's not keeping up with inflation, which is still about 7.5%. And so people are peeved, they're pissed, they're upset. But you're being peeved and pissed and upset at the wrong place.